Triple value formula, how I transformed my business. Hey, I'm David White, creator of theauthorityfigure.com and outstandingcontributors.com. Over the last 4 decades, I've gone from an electronics engineer to building multiple successful businesses. But there was a turning point that changed everything for me, a discovery that transformed how I create offers and completely eliminated price resistance from my clients. Today, I'm going to share the exact formula I discovered. It's a 3-layered approach to creating value that makes your offers practically irresistible. And I'll show you how to apply it to your business, regardless of your industry. Have you ever had a potential client tell you your price was too high, despite knowing your solution was superior to anything else on the market? I certainly have. In fact, I remember driving home after one particular frustrating meeting, asking myself, why aren't people willing to pay for excellence? And the answer hit me like a punch to the gut. I'd been selling only a third of what customers actually want. And that realization completely transformed my business. So let me share the 3 layers of value that make offers truly irresistible. Layer 1, core deliverables. This is what customers directly receive. This is the baseline, the actual product or service that you provide. For me, as an electronics engineer, this was initially all I focused on. I believed that better technology would automatically win, and I was dead wrong. When launching my first ventures, with almost no capital, I concentrated exclusively on building superior technical solutions. Clients appreciated the quality, but still haggled over price. Something was clearly missing. So layer 2, support elements. What helps my customers succeed? And this was the second breakthrough. It happened when I realized people don't just want the what, they want help implementing it successfully. And I developed systematic processes like my authority diagnostic system that transformed abstract concepts into actionable frameworks. Suddenly, clients weren't just buying insights, they were buying a clear path to success. I noticed this especially when working with time-constrained business directors. The relief on their faces when they realized that they wouldn't need to figure everything out alone was clear. So layer 3, aspirational components, the secret motivator no one talks about. This was the absolute game changer. I discovered that beneath the surface, clients weren't just buying services. They didn't just need help. They were actually buying who they wanted to become. They wanted status, influence, competitive advantage, and they wanted to win. They wanted someone on their side, and that someone was me. The fascinating part? Few clients openly admitted these desires. Yet, these unspoken aspirations were often the true drivers behind their purchasing decisions. At theauthorityfigure.com, clients never said, I want to be admired in my industry. But the excitement in their voices when discussing how our work would position them as thought leaders told the real story. Let me take you to a specific moment that transformed my approach forever. I was pitching a comprehensive authority building program to a potential client. The investment was substantial, far more than I'd ever charged before. I'd thoroughly explained the technical components and implementation support, but I could see hesitation in her eyes. And then I asked a simple question. How would it feel to walk into industry events and have people already know who you are and what you stand for? Well, her entire demeanor shifted. She leaned forward and said something I'll never forget. That's exactly what I want. When can we start? She didn't negotiate the price, not even once. That's when I realized the immense power of acknowledging and addressing all 3 layers. So what happens when you stack all 3 value layers? Well, something magical. When you combine exceptional core deliverables with comprehensive support systems and tap into aspirational desires, price sensitivity virtually disappears. After implementing this approach, my business transformed dramatically. Conversion rates increased by over 40%. Average client value tripled. Price objections decreased by approximately 70%. Client satisfaction and referrals reached all-time highs. But the most significant change wasn't in the numbers. It was in the nature of my client relationships. They stopped seeing me as a vendor and started treating me as a trusted partner in their success journey. It's an enormous emotional flip. Here's what most business owners get wrong about pricing. They think customers make rational decisions based on features and benefits. The reality? People make emotional decisions based on identity and aspiration, then justify those decisions with logical reasoning afterward. So here's your action plan to transform your own offers. Identify your core deliverables. What tangible results do clients receive? List potential obstacles to successful implementation or usage. Create support systems that address them. Listen for aspirational desires in your next 3 client conversations. Recraft your offer to explicitly address all 3 value layers. I spent 4 decades learning these principles through trial and error, and you can benefit from that experience starting today. If you want to dig deeper into creating irresistible offers and building genuine authority in your field, visit theauthorityfigure.com and davidwhiteconsulting.com. In both places, I share more insights and frameworks from my journey that could help you. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you found this valuable, hit that subscribe button, share it with someone who might benefit from this approach. And of course, I love the likes. And let me know in the comments, which value layer do you think your business might be missing? Until next time, I'm David White. And remember, true business transformation begins when you understand what people really value.